I decided, hey, why not take a little break from the, like, trans furry moist critical style videos I've been doing recently and make a goofy little Pokemon tier list. I want to make a tier list of what Pokemon are invited to girls' night. Now, I am going to go through every Pokemon. Hopefully all in one sitting. I don't want this to be another Pokemon Milk tier list moment where I end up spending like 9 hours. That was a huge pain. So we're going to go ahead and do that. I think Bulbasaur is a maybe, but the rest of the line is at not invited. I don't think any of the Charizard line is invited, to be honest. I don't see them going to girls' night. I could maybe see Squirtle, but I don't think any of the rest of the Gen 1 starters. I don't feel like they're going to girls' night. I could see Caterpie being a maybe as well. I don't think Metapod's invited. I think Butterfree is probably one of the girls. I don't know about the Dynamax form, so we'll just throw that up there. I don't think Weedle's invited. I don't think any of the Beedrill line or the starter birds. I don't see them going to girls' night. I could maybe see Pidgeotto and Pidgeot. So I'll actually go ahead and move those up. I could see them going, like getting their hair done. I think actually Mega Pidgeot would be invited, I think. That hair's pretty slay. I don't think Rattata's invited. I don't see Rattata going to girls' night, I don't think Fearow is either. Like Spearow or Fearow. Don't think Ekans or Arbok is. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Pikachu in the maybe. This is the cosplay Pikachu. I'm gonna throw cosplay Pikachu in invited, just because look at cosplay Pikachu. Come on. That's one of the girls right there. Literally. Oh wait, it is literally one of the girls. So I'm not going to throw the rest of the outfits on there as well. I feel like that covers them all. I'll go ahead and throw Gigantamax Pikachu in the maybe as well. I think Raichu is probably a maybe. I think Alolan Raichu is invited to girls' night. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and throw both Sandshrew in the maybe. I don't know if Sandslash is invited though. Actually, Sandslash could go and get their nails done there. I'm feeling that. I actually don't think that the Nidoqueen line, with the exception of Nidoqueen, is invited. I'll actually go and throw these up. These two, they just feel like they'd be a little bit immature and kind of maybe ruin girls' night. But I think Nidoqueen is matured enough to I don't know, drink some wine with the girls or something. I don't think the Nidoqueen line is invited to girls' night. Now I think Clefable, definitely. I think they're just one of the girls. Like that line. I think the Ninetales line as well. They're one of the girls. Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff I think are also one of the girls. I don't think the Zubat line is invited. I could see Oddish in the maybe. I don't think Gloom's getting invited though. I think Vileplume's also a maybe. I don't think Paris or Parasect is invited. Actually, I'd go so far as to say Parasect is in the 911. If you have let's say your bestie pulls up to the party and they're being mind controlled by a fungus, I think you're calling the police there, right? Weirdly enough, oh, I have no idea what that is. Weirdly enough, I think Venonat is invited. But I don't think Venomoth is. I think Venomoth goes in the maybe. I don't know how to explain that one. That's just one. I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and put the Diglets in the maybe. And the Dugtrio. I think Dugtrio Alolan is invited though. Bro got that hair. I don't think Meowth is invited. No, Meowth is going in the maybe. Alolan Meowth though, got a bit of sass to it. I think they're invited. Don't think that one is though. I'll go ahead and put the Persians in the maybe. Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and move the Persians up into the invited. I think Growlithe is a maybe. I could see Growlithe and Arcanine getting invited, but I don't feel like they'd be girls' night regulars, you know? I feel like if there's a spot, yeah, you might invite them. Yeah, I gotta conserve my voice. I remember last time I did something like this, I talked way too much. The Machamp line, I feel like, you know, you'd talk about them, gossip a little bit about them at girls' night, but I don't feel like you would invite them. I think Bellsprout's a maybe. The rest of the line is a no. No. These aren't feeling very girls' night. Ponyta, I think that line is just one of the girls. That's how I'm feeling about it. I think Slowpoke is invited. I don't think Slowpoke's one of the girls, but I think Slowpoke is invited. I don't think Slowbro. Actually, I'll put Slowbro and Slowking in the maybe. I could see a world where they're invited, but I don't know. They don't feel as compelling to me as Slowpoke. If I miss any ones or there's one that you would disagree with, just go ahead and tell me in the comments. I want to hear you guys' opinion. I think Muck and Grimer, 911. Those things show up at your door? No. I could see it. No. I'm gonna go ahead and put Gengar in the maybe. I don't know why. I just feel it. Drowsy's going in the no. Hypno is going in 911 because Hypno like literally hypnotizes and kidnaps people. That's a no-go at girls' night. A lot of these Pokemon just aren't making girls' night, which, like, it makes sense. Girls' night, you don't want it to be too overcrowded. You gotta have it, like, a little exclusive at least. I'm gonna go and throw Cubone in the maybe. Marowak is invited. No, I'm gonna throw Cubone in the invited as well. I think Lickitung strikes me as like at one point was invited regularly, but kind of got a little too weird and made other people uncomfortable, so now they're only sometimes invited. That's the vibe I'm getting. Chansey is absolutely one of the girls. Who would I be without putting Chansey as one of the girls? I think Tangela is probably invited. Kangaskhan, whatever, they're invited. Both forms. One of the girls. I think Goldeen, one of the girls. Seaking goes down to invited. Staryu, I think Staryu's a maybe. And Starmie is invited. Mr. Mime feels like kind of a 911 situation. Bro gets a little freaky. Jinx. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Jinx in the 911 as well. Tauros is definitely not invited. But not 911. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Magikarp in the maybe. No, cause like I feel like Magikarp would be kind of like an incel, kind of like creepy about it. I feel like Gyarados could be one of the girls though. I don't know about Mega Gyarados though. Actually, I could see it. Lapras, absolutely one of the girls. Ditto kind of strikes me like as a little creepy. Like, I don't know. I feel like Ditto would transform into one of the girls to try to get into girls' night, and that's just not cool. And then let's go ahead and put Eevee in invited. Where'd it go? Dang it. Where'd it go? Oh, here it is. I think Vaporeon is invited. I think Jolteon and Flareon are a maybe. Porygon is not invited. I think Articuno is invited. I think Galarian Articuno is one of the girls. Like, just look at that energy. Love it. Zapdos, both forms are not invited. I think regular Moltres is a maybe. Galarian Moltres, I don't know, kind of gives me that goth girl energy. Like, me for real. I'm gonna throw that one in invited. I think I'm gonna go ahead and throw Dratini there. I think Dragonair is one of the girls. And Dragonite goes back down to invited. I feel like Mewtwo would be invited. Mega Mewtwo, not. I think Mew's one of the girls, because it's like, what, the mother of all Pokemon or something? I'm gonna throw Chikorita in the maybe, even though I don't like it. And I don't like Meganium. I think that sucks as a starter, but I do think it's invited. I think Cyndaquil is invited. Quilava is a maybe. And I'm sorry, Typhlosion has to be a 911 after that lore dropped. Ooh, that was kind of rough. Actually, there were multiple Pokemon that were kind of freaky in that leak. I want to make sure that I have all of them. So, let me Google that real quick on my phone. Alright. It was Typhlosion, Octillery, Slacking, and then I don't remember the other ones. Whatever. We'll just go and throw those in 911. I don't know about Hisuian and Typhlosion, because I like Hisuian and Typhlosion. I'm going to go ahead and just consider Hisuian and Typhlosion different, because I like it. And I feel like Hisuian and Typhlosion is one of the girls. I'm going to throw Totodile in the maybe, and then the rest just no. I feel like Sentret's a maybe. And Furret, I don't think Furret is one of the girls, but I think Furret is invited. Wait, where did I put Pikachu? I'm gonna move Pichu down to same level as Pikachu. I'm actually probably just gonna put all the baby Pokemon in maybe. Cause like you don't want little kids running around during baby's night, you know? I mean, girls' night, cause you don't want it to turn into baby's night. Baby's night is no fun, you know. You want to go out and hang with the girls sometimes. You don't have to worry about all the little kids running around. I feel like Mareep would be invited. Is it Mareep, Lileep, Ampharos? I think that's the line. I'm not certain on that, honestly. Is Mega Ampharos one of the girls? No, I think it just barely misses out. Oh, absolutely one of the girls. Marl invited. I think Azumarill is one of the girls. Sudowoodo, I don't know. I feel like they like Sudowoodo, but I don't think Sudowoodo would be invited to the night. I feel like everyone who goes to girls' night would be friends with Sudowoodo, but I just don't feel like Sudowoodo would be there. I feel like Politoed's kind of similar. I think Hoppip's probably a maybe. I feel like Apom's a 911, because Apom kind of be stealing stuff. Yanmega, probably not. Wooper, again, I feel like people like Wooper. I feel like all the girls would be friends with Wooper and Quagsire and Clodsire, but I don't see them getting invited, you know? I think Espeon's one of the girls. I love Umbreon, but I don't think Umbreon is getting invited. I think Murkrow could go either way. I feel like Murkrow is either, like, Murkrow's a little mischievous. I feel like Murkrow could be a little pretty sometimes. Maybe she'd want to get gussied up with the girls, but I feel like she could also be a little bit of a troublemaker and get kicked out of girls' night. That's just how I feel about it. I don't think Slowking is getting invited. I think Mischievous, whatever. I think they are invited. Actually, I think they are just one of the girls. I think Unknown, probably not invited. Wobbuffet. I want to put Wobbuffet in the maybe. I could see a case for it. I don't remember what this one's name, because Furgraf is the evolution. I'm gonna put in maybe. No. I don't think Dunsparce is getting invited. I think Gligar has a shot. Gligar feels kind of similar to Murkrow in that sense. I feel like Snubbull would be one of the girls, but it also has like a little bit of a temper, so kind of just gets uninvited occasionally if they like go a little too crazy. Same with Granbull. I don't think Quillfish is making it. And Skizzer's pretty cool, but I don't think they're making it either. I feel like Shuckle's invited. I don't know. I think Shuckle could hang with the girls. But I don't think Heracross could. I think Sneasel... I want to go and put Sneasel as one of the girls. No, I'm going to put Sneasel... Sneasel is a little bit of a troublemaker. I feel like they could ruin things a little bit, but I feel like they're... they like kind of click with the rest of the group. I feel like they organize the activities pretty well and have a lot of fun. Like, they can be a little bit of a handful sometimes, but everyone likes them. As funny as I think it would be to put Slugma as one of the girls, I just can't in good conscience. I have to maintain the integrity of the girls' night tier list. This is absolutely one of the girls. I'm gonna move the dead one down to invited. Not invited, and 911. I think Delibird could be a maybe. Mantine, I think, would be invited. Skarmory... Skarmory's a little intimidating, but I feel like I could see Skarmory going to, like, get their metal polished, have, like, their wings done. I'm gonna go ahead and put Skarmory as invited. I feel like Skarmory it'd be a little surprising, but I think Skarmory could make it. I'm actually gonna go ahead and put Houndour and Houndoom as a maybe. I feel like they're a little intimidating, but once you get to know them, they could just be one of the girls. Like, they could hang out and chill. I don't think Kingdra's getting invited. I'm gonna go ahead and put Smeargle in 911. Now, it's mostly because I know that it's a little bit of a freak in VGC. Like, Bro gets a little scary sometimes, and I feel like having access to every move, they could get a little freaky with that, and I'm not necessarily on board. I feel like Smeargle would ruin the integrity of Girls' Night. Miltank's one of the girls. So is Blissey. Now, I'm not a huge fan of Raikou, but I think Raikou's invited. Now, I don't think Entei is invited to Girls' Night, but I think Suicune is. Actually, I think Suicune is just one of the girls. And then Larvitar and Pupitar are not invited. I don't think Mega Tyranitar is invited, but I think Tyranitar is a maybe, and I'll get to that later. Actually, in case I forget, Tyranitar sets sand, right? And Excadrill is one of the girls, and Excadrill loves being in the sand, so I feel like Excadrill being one of the girls sometimes bring along Tyranitar with her. And my justification for that being is, I saw a really funny Twitter meme once that was like, that one lady in the DLC of Scarlet and Violet has an Excadrill as the ace of her team, and she's like all about having cute Pokemon. And it's like Terra Fairy Excadrill in the back, which is really funny. So I just like the idea of Excadrill being one of the girls. I don't think Trico's getting invited. I love Blaziken, but I don't feel like Blaziken's one of the girls. I don't think Mudkip. I feel like Mudkip could get invited, so I'm gonna go ahead and put Mudkip in the maybe. I'll go ahead and boost Torchic up there as well. I feel like they could tag along with a friend, but that's like the only way they're getting into Girls' Night. Like, they're not getting invited. I think Poochyena is a maybe. And I think Mightyena is one of the girls. And I'm going off of, in the first Detective Pikachu game, I remember Mightyena was looking for, it was either their kid or like their younger sibling. I don't know, that feels like either mother energy or like big sister energy to me, and I like that. I think Zigzagoon's a maybe. Nah, Galarian Zigzagoon's like a little spooky, I think. Probably scares everyone a little. Beautifly's one of the girls, easy. I think Tailo gets invited. And so does Swellow. I don't know, I just feel like the energy coming off of these two separates them a little bit. No, I am biased, I do really like these Pokemon. I think Wingle's a maybe. Wingle has a shot. And I don't think Pelipper's getting in. I think Ralts is a maybe. Definitely one of the girls. So is Gardevoir. And Mega Gardevoir. Surskit. I could see a world where Surskit gets in. Masquerain, I think, is just one of the girls. Oh my gosh, I still... That's terrifying. Okay. I don't think Shroomish is getting in. I feel like Breloom is well liked enough to get invited. I could see Hariyama getting in. Weirdly enough. I don't know why. Oh, Skitty and Delcatty, one of the girls, easily. I could see Sableye getting invited as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Sableye in maybe. Mawile, one of the girls, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, no, I think Metacham does get an invite. This one is just literally one of the girls. I forgot how exhausting tier lists like this are to make. Maybe I should have just done one of those sit-down videos. Just talk to the camera again. I've been enjoying those. And reading the comments has been super heartwarming. Like, I really appreciated all the support I've been getting. It means a lot to me, and I'm glad I can help make some of you guys feel better. I am super happy that I can do even a small bit to help in some way. I've had some people saying that I've helped inspire them or comfort them, and that's great. I want to make a full video where I thank everyone. I'm probably gonna do that soon. Yeah, I really appreciate it. It means a lot. Genuinely. I think Zangoose there's a world where it's invited. But I don't think it's every world, you know? Like, I feel like it's got potential, but not guaranteed, you know? Alright. Mm-mm. No. I want to put Claydol a little bit, but I don't think it's... I don't think it's quite there. I'm so glad that I'm not ordering this in any particular manner. Because I did it with the Pokemon Milk tier list. That was such a pain to do. The Pokemon Milk tier list is easily one of the most draining and difficult videos I've ever made on this channel. Probably the most difficult and draining. I think the second most difficult and draining would be beating the entire game with a single Wiglet. The challenge itself wasn't awful. The editing was so difficult. It was a huge pain. Then I'll go ahead and throw Chimecho up there. I think Absol's one of the girls. Yeah. Ugh. It is 5 a.m. when I'm doing this. Kind of goofy for that. I think Mega Glalie is kind of just a 9-1. You see some dude walk up to you with a unhinged jaw, yeah, you're gonna call the cops. I think Gorbis... I'm torn. Gorbis, really pretty, I feel like fits in just with the girls perfectly. But it does, like, suck out creatures' insides, so I feel like... for that reason, like, Gorbas should be one of the girls, but their actions kind of hold them back, you know? And I think Love Disc is one of the girls, so is Alomomola. Alomomola should really just be a Love Disc evolution. Love Disc has nothing going for it at all. It is genuinely one of the worst Pokemon. Full stop. I just don't see the Reggies getting invited, you know? Maybe Regice, but even then that's pushing it. I think Latias, one of the girls, easy. Latios, not invited. I don't know why Latias and Latios' megas look exactly the same. It's kind of annoying. I mean, like, the megas look cool, I just wish they weren't the exact same. I think Kyogre gets an invite. But I don't think Groudon does. Even though I personally like Groudon more than Kyogre, I don't know. Groudon doesn't have Girls' Night energy for me. I don't think Rayquaza does either. I could see a world where Jirachi gets an invite. So I think I drop Jirachi in the maybe. I don't think Deoxys makes it though. I think Turtwig can go in the maybe. I think Turtwig just enough to barely make it to maybe. But I don't think the rest of the line does. I think Piplup is another maybe. I don't think the middle evolution makes it though. But I think Empoleon also goes back up to maybe. I don't know, something about the middle evolution just strikes me as like not girls' night. And I really don't know why. This tier list is like subjective anyways, so it doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be super accurate. I'm just kind of going off my gut. What feels like a girls' night and what doesn't. Ah. Dang it, I hate it when I do that right click thing on accident. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, here. Easily just one of the girls. Boom. Weirdly enough, I feel like Burmy goes in the maybe. I feel like Burmy gets a little stylish with it. In fact, I'm gonna move Burmy up to invited. I feel like Burmy gets invited to girls' night. All three forms. Little stylish. I don't think naked Burmy gets invited though. In fact, since this Burmy is just naked, I will put that in 911. You do not want to get naked at girls' night unless like everyone is okay with it. Then I guess you can, if you really want. I think Wormadam is just one of the girls. Motham not invited. I don't remember which one's male and which one's female. I think this one is just one of the girls. And then, honestly, let's just put these both in invited. I feel like both Comfey, or is it Combi? It's Combi. Comfey is a different one. Both Combi, I feel like they could get invited. Pachirisu, I think, goes in a maybe. I think Buizel and Floatzel get invited to girls' night. My hand's getting tired. I already regret doing this. I think Shellos gets invited. This one's gonna go in maybe though. I like the blue Shellos better, but I don't know. I think both Gastrodon go in maybe. Pink Shellos gets the invite, the other ones just go in maybe. Ambipom. Driftbloom, definitely call 911. That thing kidnaps kids. And Lopunny, absolutely one of the girls. It'd be a crime to put Lopunny in anything other than one of the girls. Miss Magius, one of the girls. I don't think Honchcrow's one of the girls, though. Honchcrow, like, definitely goes to guys' night, I think. I feel like Purugly used to go to girls' night, but got, like, banned for making a waiter cry or something like that. I think Chatot gets an invite. I'm not going to elaborate. I don't think Spiritomb gets invited. I think Gible. Gibble's a little cute. I think that's a maybe. I don't think Gabite gets invited. But I do think regular Garchomp gets invited. I feel like Garchomp... I don't think Garchomp is one of the girls, but, you know, being, like, Cynthia's ace Pokemon, I feel like Garchomp gets it. You know, like, Garchomp is gonna go out with you, have their nails done a little bit. Maybe even, like, do a little bit of chatting, you know? But I don't think Garchomp is, like, one of the girls in of themselves, but I think they can fit with the girls pretty well. I don't think Lucario is one of the girls. Ugh. Finneon and Lumineon are one of the girls. They need this. They are considered very forgettable Pokemon, which they kind of are. But they need something going for them, so might as well give them one of the girls, you know? That's something they got going for them. I think Weavile also one of the girls. I think so is Sneasler. Yeah. I could see Tingrith getting an invite. Togekiss, absolutely one of the girls. Levion Mega, don't think it makes it. I think Leafeon's a maybe. So is Glaceon. Gliscor too. No. Frostlass is one of the girls. Easy. I think Rotom gets an invite. I don't think Rotom Microwave does. Actually, I don't think any of the appliance ones do. You know, I think Rotom Phone can get an invite. Or like a maybe. I don't think Yuxi gets an invite. Honestly, I don't think any of them. I could see Mesprit getting an invite. Maybe. So I guess I'll move that one up to maybe. But I don't like Mesprit. It's my least favorite of the three. But I gotta try and be unbiased here. I don't think Dialga or Palkia get in. But weirdly enough, I feel like Heatran gets a maybe. I feel like Heatran could have a little bit of a soft side to them, maybe. I don't know why, but I just got that gut feeling, you know? Cresselia is one of the girls. And I think Manaphy and Phione are also one of the girls. I don't know which one's which, but I'm just gonna put them both in the girls. And you know what? I think Darkrai can land in a maybe. I feel good enough about that. And we're gonna go ahead and put Shaman. I think this is Shaman Ground or Shaman Land or whatever. I think that one gets an invite. But I don't think Shaman Sky gets an invite. I can't tell which Arceus is which off of just the colors, so I'm not gonna rank each individual one. I think Arceus Fairy, absolutely one of the girls. But like, Arceus Bug would be a maybe. Like, we're gonna go somewhere on that scale. So I think we throw Arceus in invited, but I don't think Arceus is one of the girls. I mean, Arceus did make all of them, like every Pokemon, so that's kind of mother energy. Yeah, let's throw Arceus in one of the girls. Superior, maybe. I could see it. Oh, that's still a lot. It's not the worst, but it's still a lot to go. Yeah, sorry if I'm not being entertaining enough. These kind of lists are just like very exhausting. How long have I been going for? Oh wait, I can't check. I forgot. Whoopsies. Yeah, I think you get an invite. I think they're just a little too mischievous to be considered one of the girls, but I think they're up there. Yeah. Honestly, a lot of the black and white, like Pokemon from Black and White, the designs just go hard. I like a lot of them. But I don't think many of them are Girls' Night material. Yeah, I think they go in maybe. I mean, this is just literally one of the girls. I think Blitzel gets a maybe. Zebstrika does not get an invite. Drillbur, I'm gonna go ahead and throw Drillbur in maybe. And you already know. Excadrill, what a slay girl. She goes straight to one of the girls. Excadrill, absolutely a girl. We love her. We stan Excadrill. I think Audino and Mega Audino. One of the girls pretty safely. I think Leavanny is one of the girls. I think, what's this one's name? It's Venipede, I think. No, I think that's the final evolutions. No, this one is Venipede. I want to say the middle one's like Scolipede, and the last one's Rollipede. No, Rollipede, then Scolipede, I think. Something like that. I don't think this one gets an invite. I think Scolipede does get an invite to Girls' Night. Call me crazy. I think Cottoney's a maybe. Whimsicott is one of the girls, though. I think Petalil gets an invite. And Lilligant. Both forms are one of the girls. Can I just say, Markcactus is a super underrated Pokemon. Design-wise, I love it. I think it's really cute. I think it's one of the girls. I'm thinking about moving Darkrai up, because, like, I'm thinking of that one gif where Darkrai has, like, the really long legs. And I think that's really funny. Zoroark and Zorua, I think they're invited, but they could very easily be 9-on-1 because of the illusion ability. In fact, I think Hisuian Zoroark is one of the girls. Wait, why did I put you here? I'm goofy for that. You're supposed to go there. Sorry. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that. I'm just getting tired. I need to stop doing these Pokemon tier lists. They are so long. Alright, let's see what else. Alright. Easy. A few that just aren't invited. Yeah. Swana's one of the girls. I think all Deerling are invited. But I think, Salisbuck. No, that's a different one. What am I? No, that is Salisbuck, I think. Yeah. Sorry, I usually have more Pokemon knowledge than this. I think Salisbuck goes in the maybe. And a lot of Pokemon are just not invited. That's fair though. Not everyone can get invited to girls' night. And Volga's one of the girls, I think. Amoongus supports trans rights, so I think Amoongus gets a invite. Amoongus says trans rights, and I think that's pretty beautiful. This is male Frillish, but I think male Frillish still gets a invite because I think male Frillish can hang with the girls. Female Frillish is one of the girls, though. Just like literally. I think Jellicent goes down to maybe. In fact, I think both Jellicent forms do. I just don't really like them as much, and I don't know, they give off less Girls Night energy for me. Lumole is one of the girls. Like, look at that style, that fashion. Such an icon. Love Joltik, not getting invited. And Ferrothorn is homophobic, so not invited. I would say call the police on Ferrothorn, but you know what? Yeah, Ferrothorn's homophobic. Call the cops. I think Litwick gets invited to Girls' Night. Don't. I think the middle one goes in maybe. And I just don't think Chandler's getting an invite to Girls' Night. Haxorus is sexist, so I think we maybe throw Haxorus in N1 as well. Because, like, Ferrothorn, homophobic, could maybe do a little bit of a hate crime there. Haxorus, sexist. They have the ability Rivalry, which means they do, like, extra damage to the opposite gender. Bro is actually out here just committing hate crimes. Oh, wait. Wrong one. Actually, I think this one goes in, maybe. I don't think Cryogonal goes to Girls' Night. Love Cryogonal, such a cool Pokemon, but I don't think it's Girls' Night material. I think Mienfoo gets a invite. No, that's Chenfu, this is Menfu. Or is it the other way around? I don't remember. No, this one's one of the girls. I think that's Mienfu. Not one of the girls. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hisuian Braviary, I think, is, maybe. I don't know why I think, Volbeat, I think, is the baby one. I don't think that one gets invited. I think Mandibuzz. Mandibuzz is one of the girls. You know what, we're gonna go ahead and move Volbeat up to maybe. I don't think Heatmore makes it. I think Durant goes in maybe. I feel like I could see Durant going to Girls' Night, getting its armor polished a little bit, getting all pretty. I don't think Larvesta goes to Girls' Night. I think Volcarona gets an invite, though. I feel like Volcarona goes to Girls' Night. Cobalion, probably not. Terrakion, definitely not. Verzion, I think... Yeah, I could see it getting an invite. None of these. Would Landorus Therian go to Girls' Night? No. I could maybe see Kyurem, but not really. Meloetta, definitely one of the girls. Honestly, I think Brazion is one of the girls. Yeah. I could maybe see Genesect. I think Genesect could be one of the girls. Like, I could see Genesect popping in every now and then for a girls' night. Not like a regular, but I feel like Genesect is invited, just doesn't always show up. Finnegan is definitely invited. Braxian, one of the girls, and then Delphox is also one of the girls. Vivillon absolutely goes to girls' night. Where's the Pokeball pattern? I was gonna use the Pokeball pattern. Oh well. I think Vivillon, one of the girls. No. Well, this is female Pyroar. I'm only gonna put female Pyroar in invited because I don't feel like female Pyroar is quite at the level of the other girls, you know? Like, they might be a girl, but I don't think they're one of the girls. You understand what I mean? Ah, you can just be one of the girls. Florges is also one of the girls. Which is nice, because Florges really needs something going for it. Kinda sucks as a Pokemon. Go-Goat is not invited. No, that's Skidoo. This is Go-Goat. Oh, Furfru's one of the girls. Easy. Furfru is one of the people who organizes Girls' Night. I think Esper is maybe. And then I want to say these are Meowtic. I think they both get an invite. The boy and the girl. Meowstick, I think. Actually, I'm gonna check which one is the boy and which one's the girl. And the girl one goes to one of the girls. Alright, blue one is male. So this one goes up to one of the girls. And this one's just invited. X and Y is a good bit of one of the girls. I think X and Y is just a good one if you wanna be with the girls, you know? I just had like a flashback. Oh. I think I reset and started playing Pokemon Sun. No, it was Ultra Sun. And I was like, I wanna do a girly pop playthrough. I wanna do a playthrough where I'm a girl this time. And I don't think I knew I was trans at the time. Which in hindsight, come on. How do you not know that? I figured out pretty quickly after that, but still. I think Malamar gets a invite, but it's not one of the girls. I think Malamar is a little infuriating to be around, but not quite enough to get them banned from Girls' Night, you know? I think Dragalge is one of the girls. You know, let's move this up to maybe. And you can come to maybe as well. This is going a lot faster than the the milk tier list. That was such a pain to do. Sylveon is absolutely one of the girls. No, not one of the girls. Dedenne, I think, gets a... I think Dedenne is one of the girls. Yeah. I feel good with that. Carbink, I think, gets a invite. I think Gumi's a maybe. And I think, the middle form and up gets a invite. Actually, no. I think the middle form and up get to be one of the girls. Yeah, I feel good about that. I can see Goodra being one of the girls. Actually, I think I'm gonna knock down the Hisuian form to just invited. Like, the goofy snail shell, I don't know. It knocks off like a point or two for me. I like it from like a design point. I just, like, for a girls' night, I don't think it qualifies. I think Klefki gets invited as well. I don't think Klefki's one of the girls, but I think Klefki's up there. I think Phantump gets a maybe, while Trevenant just does not get invited. I'm gonna go for maybe on this one. And then... I think this one gets an invite. Yeah. Yeah, I feel fine with that. Yeah, Bergmite, not getting invited. Avalog, Xerneas is one of the girls. Easy. Yveltal. I don't think Yveltal gets an invite. As much as I love Yveltal, I just don't think Yveltal gets invited to girls' night. And I don't think Zygarde does either. I don't think any form of Zygarde makes it to girls' night. I could maybe see Zygarde 100%. I'm gonna move Zygarde 100% up to maybe. I could see it. Diancie and Mega Diancie, easily one of the girls. Well, I lost Diancie somewhere. Alright, it's dang it. I have no idea where Diancie went. Oh, that is so annoying. Well, I have no idea where Diancie went. Alright. Oh, there it is. Alright, it's under Deoxys. Alright, under Deoxys. There we go. It's such a similar color scheme. Alright, there we go. Alright. I think Hoopa base form, Hoopa gets an invite. I think Hoopa Unbound is a maybe. Yeah. And then Volcanion does not get invited. I think Litten could go in maybe. But Incineroar is definitely not invited to girls' night. Like, I don't want to invite someone who's just gonna pop in, fake out, parting shot. Like, why would you do that? Why would you come into my party, fake me out, intimidate me, and then parting shot me? Or, even worse, U-turn me. I think Popplio just gets an invite. No, Popplio's gonna go down in a maybe. But its evolutions are definitely girls. Definitely one of the girls. I think all of the Oricorio forms, one of the girls. It's very possible I'm going to have missed a Pokemon. Yeah, this was a mistake. I'm almost done though, so it's not too bad. I got like 3 more gens to go. I don't know why I subject myself to just some really annoying things for no reason. I'm just kind of goofy like that. Speaking of subjecting myself to things I don't want, I need to use my shot collar again. I enjoy that. Yeah. Combi, no, that's not Combi. Rabombi and Cutiefly. Yeah, those are names. Rabombi and Cutiefly are definitely one of the girls. I think Rockruff gets a maybe. And so does both Lycanroc Midday and Dawn, but I don't think Lycanroc Midnight gets a invite. As much as I love Lycanroc Midnight, I don't think it gets invited to Girls' Night. Toxapex is another cool Pokemon, but I don't think it gets invited either. I thought this was a Pokemon from Sword and Shield. Oh no. In hindsight, I think Alola had a lot of good designs. At the time, I don't think I liked a lot of them. But in hindsight, they're kind of cool, I guess. Okay, now does this mushroom get invited? I think maybe. I think Salandit gets a maybe. Salazzle's one of the girls. I think I'm gonna put Stuffle and invited. I see Stuffle getting an invite for some reason. And then, you know, I think Beware goes into maybe. Just gonna go ahead and put this one on maybe. Man, Alola has a good bit of one of the girls. It's a solid lineup. Actually, I guess it was just Gen 2 that didn't have many. Then again, Gen 2 just barely had Pokemon in general. Gen 2's roster is so mid. I mean, Gen 2 did introduce a lot of cool Pokemon, but just because of how kind of mid Gen 2 was overall, a lot of Pokemon that are Gen 2 I end up thinking are Gen 3, like Skarmory. Such a cool Pokemon. I thought Skarmory was Gen 3, but no, it's Gen 2. I don't think Oranguru gets to go. You know, I think Golisopod is a maybe, weirdly enough. I don't think Sandygast gets to go. Pyukumuku doesn't get to go, even though I think it's a really cute Pokemon. Don't think Type Null goes either. I think Minior gets a... Either Minior gets a invite or it's a maybe. I think I'm gonna put Minior in the maybe. I'm gonna put this one maybe as well. Togedemaru is maybe as well. Mimikyu gets an invite. Actually, I think Mimikyu is one of the girls. I don't know. I feel like Mimikyu could be girly pop if she wanted. I think Bruxish gets invited. I think Bruxish is a hideous Pokemon, but I think Bruxish gets invited to girls' night. I think she puts on a little bit of lipstick. I think she probably gossips a bit. I'd usually put this one in the not invited, but if I remember the lore of that Pokemon correctly, it like burns down the houses of bullies. So it's kind of based. I feel like it could be a cool Pokemon. So it's got a shot. I don't think Como gets invited. I love Como-O's middle evolution. I always forget the name, but such a cool design. Let's see. Tapu Koko does not get invited. I just don't see it getting invited. Tapu Bulu does not get invited either. But I think Tapu Lele and Tapu Fini both are one of the girls. I think Cosmog... Cosmog's one of the girls, I think. Maybe. I think Cosmog gets a invite. Because I'm trying to think of a Nebby in Sun and Moon. I don't think Nebby was one of the girls, but I think Nebby was cool with the girls. Cosmo, I'll go and throw it in a maybe. Solgaleo does not get invited. I think Lunala Lunala might. Actually, I think Lunala does get an invite. I could see Lunala just reading a book. I think Nihiligo, I want to say that's what this one's name is. I think it's got a shot. Buzzwole does not have a shot. Pheromosa, I think is this one's name. One of the girls. Bucephalon. I'm gonna go and put Bucephalon in the maybe. I could see it. I could see it being one of the girls. Xurkitree, probably not. Celesteela. I could see Celesteela getting in. Weirdly enough. Kartana. I could see Kartana. Guzzlord. Honestly, Guzzlord's probably not one. I'm gonna throw Guzzlord in the 911. I think Necrozma, probably not. I don't think either Necrozma form. Yeah, I just don't think Necrozma in general gets to go to Girls' Night. As much as I love Necrozma. Magearna, one of the girls. Easily one of the girls. Magearna earned that spot as one of the girls. Marshadow does not get invited. I don't remember this one's name. This one's Stakataka, also does not get to go. Love Zorua, but I don't see it going to Girls' Night. I don't think Melmetal gets to go either. I could see a world where Rillaboom gets in. But not Gigantamax Rillaboom. I don't think Gigantamax Rillaboom gets in. I could see Scorbunny getting in. But I don't see its middle form getting in. I don't know what I grabbed. I think it was just one of the Furfrou. Yeah, I don't see Raboot getting in. But I do see Scorbunny having a shot. Not Gigantamax, though. I could also see Inteleon getting in. But I don't think Inteleon has a good shot of getting in, I just think it has a shot. Squavit and Greedent don't go in. I don't think Corviknight gets in either. As cool as I think Corviknight is, Does not strike me as one of the girls, unfortunately. That's Blitbug. Dottler. And Orbeetle, I think. I think Orbeetle gets a invite. Yeah, I haven't really done much in invited. We need to get some more that get invited to girls' night. I think Nickit has a shot. And I think Thievul does as well. Actually, no, I don't. I don't think that one gets in either. I don't remember this one's name. But I think it gets invited. Eldegoss, I do think gets invited as well, but I don't know. Eldegoss, I feel like barely misses out on being one of the girls. Let's see what else. Oh, too far. Wooloo's got a shot. It's evolution. I think it's double. Doesn't though. Choodle and Dreadnought don't get in. I think Yamper probably gets in. Yeah, I think Yamper gets invited. And I think its evolution is a maybe. Do I think Applin gets invited to girls' night? I think maybe. I think maybe Applin gets invited to girls' night. I think there's a shot. There's a chance. It's not a good one, but there's a chance. I don't think Falapple or Appleton make it in. Don't think Sandaconda makes it in either. Cramorant. I think Cramorant has a shot. I don't think Barraskewda does. Or Toxtricity or Toxel. I don't think they make it in either. Oh, I'm almost done. Alright. I don't think Scolipede makes it in. Or Graplocked. I think Sinistra does. Where's Sinistra? It's wait, no, this is Poltergeist. Sinistcha is the other one. I'm kind of goofy for that. Sorry about that, guys. I'm goofy maxing. Yeah, my voice feels gone. I wanted to make another video, but I don't think that's a good idea after this. I think after this I'm just gonna play some Terraria and watch YouTube. Oh, I need to watch Beastars Season 3. I think I'm gonna do that. I'm hoping if you're still watching, this was at least entertaining. Maybe good background audio. I don't know. I like making Pokemon content. Pokemon's a huge interest of mine. I enjoy playing competitively. I still need to edit the video of how I won the FWA Pokemon tournament. I just haven't figured out how to do that. Like how. I mean, I know how, but you know what I mean. I mean, I'm lazy. I know how to do it, I don't wanna. I don't think Obstudent gets invited. Galar does not have many Pokemon that make Girls' Night. Galar sucks for Girls' Night Pokemon. Honestly, Galar in general is just kind of mid. I mean, I like a lot of the Pokemon from Galar, but Sword and Shield sucked. It was such a bad game. The DLC was fantastic. I enjoyed the DLC of Pokemon Sword and Shield. But wow, the base game sucked so much. Like, Scarlet and Violet are okay. They have their ups and downs. I don't think Scarlet and Violet are the best games, but I think they improve in a lot of areas. And I think pretty much every new Pokemon from Scarlet and Violet is good. I mean, I think the Flamingo's a little goofy. It's kind of grown on me a little bit. And I don't like Flittle. But aside from that, let me just check real quick. Yeah, I like all of them. Not a huge fan of Mabostiff and the pre-evolution. I wish this Kilowattrel had an evolution. Flittle's ugly. I think the first stage of Tinkaton is ugly. I love Wiglet. I wish Wugtrio was a little bit better. Revroom is cool, but I wish you could use the Team Star forms that you fight. I think this is Frigibax, kind of ugly as well. That's about it. Wait, this doesn't have the DLC Pokemon. No. Well, that sucks. Alright, I'm gonna pull up the DLC Pokedex on my phone and then rank those, like, verbally. Alright. I have it pulled up on my phone. I just gotta like scroll to the bottom. Because this will not stand. Alright, there we go. Got it pulled up. No. I think Snom's got a chance, maybe? Not a good one, though. Actually, I think Frostmoth gets invited. I don't think Frostmoth is quite one of the girls, but I think it gets invited. Oh my gosh, it's 6:30. Forgot these Gigantamax forms. I think Indeedee male is a maybe. I could see it. But Indeedee female is absolutely one of the girls. No, I think Morpeko goes in maybe just because I think the hungry form is not invited. Otherwise, then I put base form Morpeko maybe at invited, but I don't know. That might be pushing it. I don't think Cufant gets invited. I don't think any of these fossils get invited. Dracovish is neat, but I don't know. Dracovish doesn't give me girls' night energy. I think Dragapult gets invited to girls' night. I mean, sure, it's like not the best at parenting, but it is a parent. Like, it does shoot its children as projectiles, but actually there is no but. I just think it's kind of goofy. Dragapult still gets invited. I think Dragapult's one of the girls. No, maybe not one of the girls directly, but like Dragapult can be with the girls, you know. An honorary one of the girls, but not really one of the girls. I think Zacian gets invited. Base form Zacian. I think Zacian crowned is a maybe. No, actually I think Zacian crown gets invited too. And I love my boy Zamazenta. Zamazenta, I think, is my favorite Pokemon. But I cannot in good conscience say that Zamazenta would be invited to girls' night. Eternatus, I don't think gets invited. I think Cubfu's a maybe. But I think Urshifu's a 911. Bro breaks through protection. Like, that's a little freaky. It's a little creepy. I don't know if I like that. I don't think Reggie Alecki's one of the girls either. I could kind of see Reggie Drago. You know, go in, get like the jaws done up on ice. I don't know. I'm a little weird. Was it Spectrier that I was? No, it was Glastrier. I don't think they go. I don't think Spectrier does either. And Calyrex is the king of Galar. No, not going to girls' night. Nuh-uh. I almost want to say that I could see Ursaluna going, but I can't. At least not base form Ursaluna. Maybe Blood Moon, but I don't think so. Sneasler's one of the girls. I don't think Overquill goes. Enamorus feels like it would be one of the girls, but I don't know. Enamorus is the ability Contrary, and like just look at Enamorus. I feel like Enamorus at one point was one of the girls, but then annoyed everyone so much that they just don't get invited to girls' night anymore. That's my justification. I think Sprigatito gets a maybe. I think Meowscarada gets to go to girls' night. I don't think I'd say Meowscarada is one of the girls, but I think Meowscarada gets invited. Alright, now the question, does Skeledirge get to go? I think Skeledirge is a maybe. Yeah. I feel good with putting Skeledirge at maybe. I don't think Fuecoco... No, that's not Fuecoco, that's Quaxley? I think Quaquaval is one of the girls. Yeah, I think Quaquaval gets to be one of the girls. I think Lechonk gets a maybe. I could see Lechonk getting an invite. But I don't see Lechonk being a regular to girls' night. I don't know if the evolutions get to go. almost done. I'm so excited. I shouldn't have done this tier list, but, you know, sunk cost fallacy. Had to keep going when I realized that it was a bad idea. I got like 30 minutes into it and I was like, ooh, maybe this wasn't smart. At least with the Pokemon Milk tier list, I split that up into like 4 days of recording, but it ended up being 9.5 hours. I think that was one of my least favorite videos to record. It was such a pain. I think I had more fun waxing. Mousehold gets to go. I think Mousehold gets invited. Or that's Tandem Mouse. I think Mousehold is a maybe just because the kids kind of like, I don't know. You don't want kids ruining girls' night. Unless it's like bring your kids girls' night, which I guess that could happen, you know. Fido definitely gets invited. I think Duchess Bun also gets invited. Oh, I'm so glad that I didn't order this. I don't think Smoliv gets to go. But I think its evolutions do get to go. Actually, I think these ones just get to be one of the girls. Squawkabilly is kind of a goofy Pokemon. I think it's underrated, but I don't think it gets to go to girls' night. I don't think any of the colors get to go to girls' night. Love Garganacl as well, but I don't think it gets to go. Man, Scarlet and Violet doesn't have many girls' night Pokemon either. It's kind of disappointing. I think Armarouge and Sarah Ledger are maybe. I could see them going to girls' night. Tadbolt and Bellybolt don't go. I don't think Kilowattrel gets to go either. I don't think Brambleghast is one of the girls either. Unfortunately. I'm gonna go and put Toedscool as a maybe. And you know what? Toedscool also gets to be a maybe. They're a little goofy. I feel like they can make it. I think they have a good personality to them, you know? Cloth does not get to go, though. Capsicid and Scovillain don't either. I think Reller is 911. If someone like comes up to you like with a ball of poop, I'm calling the cops. I don't think Rapska gets to go. I go and put Flittle in maybe. I could see Flittle. I don't like Flittle, but I could see it. And then Espathra, absolutely one of the girls. And I think the Tinkaton pre-evolution is a maybe, like the first one on the line. And then the evolution of this one and Tinkaton both get to be one of the girls. Yeah, I don't know the name of this one. Tinkatuff? I think that's it. Let's see. I think Wiglet gets a invite, but I don't think Wugtrio does. I think Wugtrio gets a maybe. Now I might be biased. Wiglet's like my second favorite Pokemon, I know, but I feel like it makes sense at the same time, you know. All right, let's see. Ooh, Bombardier. Where do I put that one? I think Bombardier gets... I think Bombardier is one of the girls. Feels a lot like Mandibuzz. Finizen... I think Finizen gets a invite. And so does Palafin. But I don't think Palafin Hero Form gets an invite to Girls' Night. And I think Palafin Hero doesn't get invited to Girls' Night. I don't think Varoom or Reveroom get in either. I don't think Cyclizar or Orthworm do either. No, I think Orthworm's got a shot. Look at him. You're telling me that guy does not have a chance of getting into Girls' Night? You're crazy. I think Glamora is a maybe. Yeah, I feel comfortable with that. I think Flamigo is invited to Girls' Night. And then don't think Satitan gets invited or Veluza. I think Dundoza's got a shot. I don't know why, but I feel like Dundozo could be part of girls' night. And I think Tatsugiri as well. I think all the Tatsugiri forms have a shot. I think maybe the pink one gets a guaranteed invite. I'm not quite sure though. Nah, let's just put them all in maybe. Grimmsnarl does not get invited. Love Grimmsnarl, but no. Clodsire doesn't either, unfortunately. Farigiraf, I think Farigiraf gets an invite. Where's the regular giraffe one? I don't remember where I put it. It was here. Yeah, I stand by that. Should I move Farigiraf down? I don't know. I don't think the Dunsparce gets invited. Kingambit definitely does not get invited. Great Tusk doesn't get invited. I think Screamtail is one of the girls. And I think I moved Farigiraf down to maybe. Alright. Brute Bonnet doesn't get invited. I think Fluttermane is one of the girls. Like, look at her. She is majestic and stunning. Fluttermane is my transition goal. Weirdly enough, I think you get to go on maybe. Sandy Shocks, no. Iron Treads, definitely not. I think Iron Bundle gets an invite. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like Iron Bundle gets to hang with the girls, you know? Iron Hands I'm going to put in maybe. You might be thinking, whoa, Iron Hands, really? But I feel like Iron Hands would be a cat girl in their free time. I don't really have a way to back that up. Iron Chug Jug, no. Iron Moth. I'll go and throw Iron Moth in maybe. I think Iron Moth's a little pretty. They got a shot. Iron Thorns does not have a shot though. You don't get to go. Actually, I don't think any of this line gets to go. I don't think Gimmighoul gets to go to girls' night either. But Gholdengo gets invited. Gholdengo goes a little crazy with it. I like Gholdengo. I think Gholdengo fits perfectly into girls' night. Wo-Chien doesn't get to go. Sorry, Moxie Boosted. I know that's your favorite. Chien-Pao also doesn't get to go to girls' night. I don't think Ting Lu gets to go to girls' night. But I do think Chi-Yu has a shot. Kind of like how Tyranitar has a shot because of Excadrill, I think Chi-Yu has a shot because of Fluttermane. Love Roaring Moon, but Roaring Moon's not going. Iron Valiant, I think Iron Valiant gets a invite. I don't think Iron Valiant is quite one of the girls, but I think Iron Valiant gets a invite. I don't think Koraidon or Miraidon get invited. Why are these like in the bottom? Okay, well, I guess wherever I put them. I want to say I put this one in maybe, right? Oh, I guess I didn't. Where is Houndour and Houndoom? Oh, are they Gen 2? Did I put them in invited? No, I didn't. Oh, there it is. There we go. And then Farfetch'd. I think it's like around here. There we go. Alright, so let me like slowly go over all these. And I will be going over the Pokemon that weren't included on these on this tier list and like rank each of them. I think overall I did a pretty good job with what Pokemon are and aren't allowed to Girls' Night. I absolutely made a few mistakes at some point. There's probably some inconsistencies somewhere in the list as well. Definitely some bias. Alright. Let's look at the Pokemon that weren't included on the list. Walking Wake, I think Walking Wake is a maybe. Iron Leaves is also going to be a maybe. Even though I put Virizion at I think one of the girls, I think Iron Leaves is just a maybe. Dipplin is also a maybe. Poltergeist and Sinistra are invited. Okidogi, Monkey Dory, and Pheasantipity are all 911 because they beat up Ogerpon. Ogerpon all forms are one of the girls because Ogerpon is a girl in the story and she slays. Archelodon, I think, is not invited. Hydrapple is not invited. Gouging Fire is not invited. Raging Bolt, Iron Boulder, and Iron Crown are not invited. I think Terrapagos normal form is maybe. Terrapagos terrestrial form is invited, and so is Stellar form, and then Pecharunt is a maybe. And that concludes which Pokemon are invited to Girls' Night. So, I don't know how to wrap up the video. It's 7 a.m. I did this for way too long. Okay, bye now.